I'm Geordie Gilmore, a second year planning student, and I'm from the Blue Mountains.
Hi, I'm Ailish. I'm a second year planning student and I'm originally from England, but I've lived in Sydney for 10 years.
Hi, I'm Manuela. I'm a planning law student doing the combined degree and I'm from Sydney.
I guess I'd always wanted to do something in the built environment faculty. I'd always been interested in cities, how they worked, how they looked, all that sort of stuff, but I didn't quite know what I wanted to do sort of specifically until I went to, it was just one of those HSC career expo events and went to the UNSW stall and they said, oh, how about planning? It was just like, this is exactly what I wanted to do.
My interest in planning stemmed from geography class in year 12 and I wasn't too sure what it was about at the time, but again through careers expos and just talking to people who had been in my boat, that's how I kind of got interested in it.
Very first lesson here, we were asked, what is planning? And the answer was, it depends. Like, there's so many different areas to take in planning, and that's really exciting.
Well, I'm excited to start creating some places for people to create, environmentally healthy and sustainable places that are economically vibrant and that enrich people's lives. It's really good to have an influence and to know that as planners we can have a significant influence, it's a really good thing.
But one project that really stood out to me was when we did the second semester of first year. Actually, it was for the City of Sydney, so it was a report which went to the City of Sydney after we'd finished it, and we were given one of the village centres of Sydney. My group had Glebe. And so we studied everything to do with Glebe, focusing on Glebe Point Road, how accessible it was, how people moved around and enjoyed the space, the quality of footpaths, how many lights and bins there were. The detail was, And then bringing that all together into this report on the suburb of Glebe and what it was like to live in and how it could be improved. I really liked that. I thought that was good that we got this sort of clear idea of, yes, we're improving things.
Another subject we got the opportunity to make recommendations about areas to council members. We had people from the Council of Randwick sit down and we as students were recommending them on how to improve the city. And that allowed us to see through the eyes of a planner and, have that lens and act and speak like planners and think like planners. And for first year students, that was something extremely beneficial for us.
Admittedly, I didn't have sort of all that much of a look around at other universities. I looked at some, but the planning degrees were more as a component.
But this one at UNSW stood out to me because of the work experience component and also because UNSW as a uni seems so diverse and equitable.
The course sounded really interesting from the get-go. The work experience component and all the skills and connections you can get from that sounded excellent.
We can learn theory, but however, as students and as learners, it's good to have a practical exposure to the workforce and to see how planning works and what planning is.
I also think it's really important to put yourself out there. I mean, uni is such a rare experience for many people, so really put yourself out there, meet new people and make the most of it, because before you know it, your time here will be done. Yeah, so really just put yourself out there and enjoy it.
I mean, I've got so many ideas and ambitions and hopes for, what I can do to improve the city and places around the world for people, and it would be, I just can't wait to be out there in industry, doing that, creating these futures for people.